Hello and welcome BLSV students, families, school representatives, and BLSV supporters. Thank you for joining us for our 24th annual and first ever virtual BLSV graduation ceremony. Building Leaders for the Susquehanna Valley is a program designed for high school juniors that have an interest in their community and need to develop their leadership skills to better impact into the future. The Central PA Chamber of Commerce wants to help develop these skills through these students, and we've done so by introducing them to various topics throughout the entire year. We'd love to show you some of these highlights. I really can't say enough about this year's group. They were always ready to learn and willing to go the extra step to develop their leadership skills. At this time, I would like to introduce Anthony Augustine, Central Columbia student that was selected to give his BLSV perspective this year.
Hey guys, thank you all for taking the time to tune into today's 2020 BLSV virtual graduation ceremony. I'll try to keep this short since I know everyone probably has multiple Zoom sessions to attend today. I want to start off by saying that BLSV is not just another title to add to your college resume. It's a time of learning and experience furthermore than what school can offer us. From the awkwardness of playing the name game to asking what jeggings are, the time we shared during a few BLSV sessions together were full of enjoyment and enhanced hands-on learning experiences. Some of the major and most important things I learned from BLSV are how to build a resume, how to work with new people, and most importantly, how to build a company from scratch. Although we only met once a month, those days were always filled with very kind and knowledgeable guest speakers that taught us anything from communication to creativity to all the secret ins and outs on how to run a business. All in all, when I first heard about BLSV, I thought it was going to be really boring and nothing more than another school day. But now that I have attended this seminar, my viewpoint has changed. BLSV is far from boring because you get to meet new people and, most importantly, learn new things that you will need in the near and far future. Once again, I would like to thank you all for watching this video, and I hope you all get through this pandemic safe and healthy.
Thank you, Anthony. At this time, I would like to reintroduce Dr. Kevin Sensenig, owner of Interaction Dynamics Group, who previously spoke with the students during the BLSV school year. For those of you who do not know Kevin, he has over 25 years of leadership experience working with smaller organizations such as the Central PA Chamber of Commerce and much larger organizations such as the Minnesota Vikings. And now Kevin's going to speak about how your generation can help lead the resurgence through these difficult times.
Well, hello and congratulations, BLSV graduates, on your success in the program this year. While this year probably has not ended the way you anticipated in September, you should take a sense of confidence and pride in the efforts you've put forth and the commitment that you've shown throughout the year. Throughout this year, you've kept up with your schoolwork, your athletic activities, your work schedules, and your BLSV projects, and for that, you're to be commended. To the parents and grandparents, family members, friends, school personnel who are with us today, thank you for being here and thank you for your support of these students throughout the year. I'm going to ask you to continue to provide that sense of support and encouragement to these individuals as they continue to grow into the person and leaders that they can truly become. While we'd rather be doing this in person, I'm sure, as we normally would do, I really want to thank the Central Pennsylvania Chamber of Commerce for allowing for this alternative graduation ceremony. I think it's making the best of a challenging situation, helping us to at least, again, recognize and show our appreciation for the hard work of all these students. So thank you, Chamber, for supporting this event. We are certainly living in a weird time. We're surrounded by a lot of dark noise and challenging conversations right now. We have a lot of political discord, we have social upheaval, economic uncertainty. And while others may not recognize all that your generation can bring to the table, I believe that you are specially prepared to help our region, our Commonwealth, and our country recover from this pandemic and reach even new heights as we move forward. So don't allow those that are older than you to stifle the good that you can bring to the world. I encourage you to continue to learn and live and lead in the way that it's only your generation can. I have the opportunity to work with leaders throughout the world, and we encourage leaders to think about bringing goodness to their organizations and goodness to their leadership. We define goodness in business as when people thrive together in an environment of encouragement, accountability, and positive teamwork. And to accomplish that and bring that goodness to their organization and to their team, we really support and encourage leaders to think about living by 4 cornerstones of goodness. That they reward excellence, they live generously, they demonstrate fairness, and they spread positivity. And I believe these cornerstones are probably more important today than they've even been in the past, and they've been solid for us for many years. But I also believe your generation has many aspects about it that not only will allow you to embrace these cornerstones of goodness, but truly lead with these cornerstones of goodness. And again, go beyond what generations before you have actually been able to accomplish from a leadership standpoint. The early research on Generation Z is very interesting. As you're entering the workforce now, we're beginning to get a better sense of what this newer generation brings to organizations and brings to teams and brings to our thinking about how we function together. And I want to highlight 4 things that I believe are unique about your generation that I encourage you to embrace, hold on to, and grow as you go forward. The first thing we recognize about Generation Z is that you are radically inclusive. You're slow to put labels on other people. You're quick to embrace ideas, no matter where they come from. You don't judge the idea simply based on someone's socioeconomic background, their position, or their title, but rather you look at the good in ideas and you begin to bring out the best of ideas and bring them together in ways that truly help us to solve many of our biggest challenges. This to me is really a demonstration of generosity, that sense of wanting to meet people where they're at and begin again to bring those best ideas forward regardless of who's bringing the idea to the table. So continue to be radically inclusive in your effort of generating good ideas and helping us to think through the challenges we see in front of us. Secondly, your generation tends to prefer dialogue over confrontation. Doesn't mean you shy away from healthy tension. We need healthy tension in our conversations to really work through the ideas and the suggestions and come to the best result. But by looking at dialogue over confrontation, you're able to take away some of that negativity of conflict and again, work together with others to reach the best outcome. It allows you to judge things from a fairness perspective. Rather than imposing yourself and your own ideas on everyone else, it allows you to look at meeting people again where they're at, working together, and finding an outcome that's fair for all involved in the situation. That healthy tension allows us to do that and will be a hallmark of making good, better decisions and finding better ways to overcome challenges that we face. The third thing we find about your generation is that you tend to be more pragmatic rather than idealistic, meaning that you tend to look at decision making and problem solving in a more logical manner. This allows you to really embrace and reward excellence like few generations before have been able to do. It allows you to think about not subjectively who thinks it's a good outcome or idea, but rather more objectively, how good is the result going to be and how is that really going to move us forward in our effort? I think your generation is much more focused on the best outcome over that acceptable outcome. And I think that's going to make a huge difference in your decision making and your problem solving going forward. And then fourth, that we find with Generation Z is that you tend to be much more realistic and flexible about work. You're more comfortable trying to find areas to add value and be rewarded for the value you bring to a situation, to a team, to an organization, rather than looking for an organization to provide that stability, whether you're contributing or not. That's going to open up many opportunities for you, not only to bring goodness to situations and bring the best of your talents to situations, but also open up opportunities for you to be rewarded in very unique and new ways that can be very beneficial for you, for organizations, and for our communities. This to me is a great way of spreading positivity. It's a way that you begin to find those critical issues and find those critical needs, and then bring the best of your talents to those needs and help bring positivity to even negative situations. Right now, we need that positivity as we think about recovering from the current situation and moving forward in our community. So I encourage you to be true to yourself. Live the best attributes of your generation. I believe you'll truly be pivotal in helping us recover from this current crisis, to help our region, our Commonwealth, our country, and I believe even our world be a better place to live and work in the future because of your goodness in leadership. So fight back against that dark noise, push that away, and persevere through older generations that may not be ready to accept your new thinking and your new ideas. Because again, as you bring the best of you and the best of your generation to the table, we're going to all benefit from what you can do and what you can accomplish. With that said, I'm going to leave you with a comment we always leave our groups with, and that is carpe diem, seize the day. Seize the day because the world needs you to be a good leader today and every day. Best wishes in your personal and professional journey, and I trust that our paths will cross again somewhere in the region in the near future. Thank you, and make it a wonderful day.
Thank you, Kevin, for your continued support of the BLSV program. Typically at this point of the ceremony, we would present students with graduation certificates, citations from their local state senators, and a gift from the Central PA Chamber. Unfortunately, we cannot do this at this time, but we do plan to do that at a later date. However, I would still like to recognize each student by name. They are Anthony Augustine, Central Columbia High School. Anna Dietrich, Millville Area High School. Tyler Dirk, Southern Columbia High School. Sydney Fetter, Danville Area High School. Grace Fitzgerald, Danville Area High School. Braden Heim, Southern Columbia High School. Audrey Hiller, Columbia Montour Votech. Maggie Hosler, Bloomsburg Area High School. Sasha Jacobs, Millville Area High School. Olivia Lefevre, Benton Area High School. Emma Miller, Columbia Montour Votech. Steve Patel, Central Columbia High School. Carly Wren, Southern Columbia High School. Addie Sharrow, Southern Columbia High School. And Paige Yorks, Benton Area High School. Everyone, I introduce to you the BLSV District 2 Class of 2020. Thank you again, students, for such a great BLSV school year. I hope you're able to take the tips and skills that we've taught you this year and implement them into your daily lives. Parents and school officials, thank you for allowing me to get to work with these wonderful young men and women. And thank you again to our numerous volunteers and sponsors throughout the entire year. This concludes the ceremony. Thank you again for joining us.